Well, how's the bye week?
Good. It was much needed. A lot of guys got to get some opportunities and just kind of create some more depth. Um, but then also just kind of getting some time off for those guys that have been playing a lot of snaps. So it's been nice.
Yeah, what's the balance like of you guys are playing so well to kind of interrupt that? I guess is that something you guys were not looking forward to, or is like having the week off way more important than any momentum kind of thing?
Um, I mean, I think we're blessed to have the week off. We just kind of look at it as an extra work week. We just get one more week to try and get an edge over the people we're playing, and just over the entire nation. So I think we kind of just looked at it as just another work week, just try to get better. So enjoy, obviously, not taking hits all the time, but it was nice. So.
What's the biggest thing that you guys want to take into the second half of the regular season?
Really just coach talked about it, just trying to improve. A lot of you see, especially over this past weekend, just watching football, you see a lot of teams that are doing this. And coach hit it right on the head after practice. We want to try to be a team that's not dipping so much. Kind of if anything, just kind of staying at the same and then trying to get better. But just always trying to ascend, always trying to get better. Try to limit how much you have those valleys, more peaks. So
Yeah, what was the run game had a day against Idaho State a couple of weeks ago? What was your biggest takeaway as a running back group from that game?
just really just keep trusting the process. It's a new line, new staff, new uh, makeup of the team. So we just got to kind of get in that flow, get things going, and you kind of saw how it looked once we could kind of get everything going on the same head, be all on the same page. So just kind of trying to continue that and grow that throughout the season. So hopefully we can continue to have that multiple offense that we want. So.
And yeah, just kind of snowballing off that Idaho State game. How good did it feel for you and Adam just to finally be able to kind of just run wild on the defense?
I mean, it's always awesome whenever Juice Squad can get going. Um, but we're ultimately there for the win. If we can contribute huge in a way, we'd love to do that. If not, as long as we're winning, that's all we're focused on. Not particularly the personal stats, but um, as long as we just keep growing, keep getting better as a team, keep going one and zero, and attacking the day. So.
There was a lot of talk coming into the season about the depth of the tight end room. I guess how important have they been, not only as blockers, but just addition to this offense this year?
Oh, huge. You can see like there's a lot of younger guys in that room, but they're all stepping up to the plate. They're all improving week by week. And you're seeing, more guys step up and wanting those opportunities and wanting to compete. So it's been big just having them wanting to compete and get better every day, because you slowly start to see that come alive on game day too. So.
And one of those younger guys is Rocky. He's found the end zone a few times. Just how fun has that been to celebrate with him?
Awesome. We just created a little handshake, so it was pretty cool. It's probably a sideline handshake. You probably get a penalty on the field, but it's awesome. Excited for him. He has a huge ceiling, so just excited for what he could do, and just continue to improve on that, and be an explosive playmaker and do his job. So.
Can you give any details on the handshake?
It's kind of crazy, but it's our little inside joke. But
That receiving touchdown against Idaho State. How did it feel to find the end zone through the air?
it was cool. It's a little scary though. Looking. I usually can see everything when I'm running, so I kind of give props to tight ends and receivers just not knowing what's behind you when you're catching the ball. Because generally I was scared, but it was cool. It was awesome, especially being the first time and having it be here too. It was cool. So.
And then, how excited is this team to go on the road the next couple of weeks and kind of quiet down the road fans?
Uh, awesome. I mean, we always want to challenge. It's great to have people in Bobcat Stadium, and have them come here. But we also love going on the road and going over there. And we like to say, walk in your trap, take over your trap. So we like to go do that over there, because it's just another challenge to us, another way, another you know obstacle that we can see where we're at. Because road games aren't easy at all. It's not easy to win a game at all, but especially on the road. So we're just excited to go out there and have some nice weather out there too. So.
Were you urging your coaches at all to get you into the end zone through the air?
I wasn't urging them, but I definitely wanted to be in on some pass situations, just to kind of switch it up, just so everybody can see we in the running back room we can all go all 3 downs. We can do anything. So
Well, we got to ask you about the hurdle at NAU. But just take us through what that decision and then how it felt to get.
yeah, I mean, we had like an adjustment that we were seeing throughout the game, and then I saw that adjustment that we were talking about. JT had told me, he was like, "You see this? Take it here." I saw it, took it, and I was like, "Okay." And then there was a lot of space, and then kind of just playing ball from there. I didn't realize how crazy it was till afterwards, but I just knew I didn't want to get hit, and I wanted to score, so I just figured out a way, and I kind of just reacted. So yeah.
I mean, you've hurdled several guys in your time here, but that guy was almost standing straight up. I mean,
Yeah.
again, just even looking back on it, do you feel like how crazy that was?
Yeah, like looking back, like everybody was excited on the sideline, and I was excited just because, just the emotions of that game when we were playing. There was a lot of smack talk, a lot of, previous social media talk beforehand. So we were kind of fired up for that game. But then the thing happened with Taco when he got in his little altercation, and from there, you just kind of see our entire team just get fired up. So it just kind of happened. I feel like maybe adrenaline a little bit, but yeah, probably shouldn't do that again.
You went over to Vegan afterward, and he kind of just went up to you, and you almost like seemed like you ran into him a little bit.
Yeah.
What was that interaction like there?
Well, so I was pretty excited. We were all pretty fired up, and I think right before that I had saw Adam. So then me and him got in our little mode, locked eyes, and got fired up. We hit each other's helmet. And then I kind of think I took that momentum with me over to Coach Vegan. And he saw it. And when he seen it, he was like, "Ooh." But I was still excited. So, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool moment. But I don't think he wanted to take a face mask to the face. So.
You've hurdled guys since high school, right? So did you do track and field or anything, or is it just your athletic ability?
Yeah, I used to do track and field. I ran hurdles. I did high jump as well, long jump, triple jump. So a lot of jumps, but a lot of sprints as well. But yeah, that's probably where that stems from.
Yeah, you mentioned celebrating with Adam to see, now going back to Idaho State, to see him rip off 173 yards and a touchdown and all of that. What's that like supporting him?
Oh, that's awesome, especially being a career high too. Like right when he did it, I didn't know what the stats were until later when we were in the locker room. But when we got in there and I saw it, I was so excited for him. Like that is huge. Um, that doesn't come around a lot. It's not normal for you to have single-handedly 150 plus rushing yards all the time, especially not having like 30 carries. So I was excited for him because he had 10 yards per carry, I think a touchdown or two, and it was just like I was living through him pretty much. That's the only way I could really put it. But I was just ecstatic for him. I saw his family afterwards. I was like, dude, that is insane. So I just excited for him. The sky is the limit for him. So.